So when we look at the function of this, and if you're doing with like a post-operative shoulder, of course you got to deal with the post-operative things and escort that tissue through the healing process over the first probably month, at least 4 weeks. But even then after that, and I would encourage you with all non-operative shoulder conditions, really check the thoracic spine first. So it's really critical that we check this thoracic spine. And the simplest way to do that is we look at thoracic rotation. So we do this through our pull-proof testing that we teach, is to do a quadruped thoracic rotation test and see how much does it move. And if the thoracic spine is limited in rotation, it's probably limited in extension as well. Both those are going to affect the scapula quite a bit. We are not going to be able to get this so sacred scapular depression that we speak of. You know, I can't talk to a clinician or even a strength coach who doesn't talk about scapular depression. But I at the same time, in doing that, I don't really think they understand what they're saying. If the scapula is going to be depressed, you better have the thoracic spine out of the way so it can actually do the movement, right? And I think we miss that often. So let's make sure the thoracic spine moves well. If it does, my experience has been the scapula will do just fine, and it will do its job well. So thoracic spine move well, and then really stabilize that glenohumeral joint. So to do that stability part of the glenohumeral joint, it goes back to some things to really value. Obviously, you got to build some foundational strength here. So we do a lot of holds in this scenario, and I think this is important foundationally to develop. So we believe in A's, Y's, T's, W's, but we really believe in holding them for periods of time. So body weight work, long holds, 30 to 60 seconds. Developing the endurance of these rotator cuff tissues to really stabilize and lock it in is critical. I like using some tubing drills as well. Same idea. Maybe a little bit. You start with tubing, you can add a little bit more speed of contraction, so we can get a little bit more of a faster concentric, but then still hold the isometric position for a few seconds, and then back out of it. And that'd be a similar thing, just going with basically A's, T's, and external rotation with that. We usually do an uppercut movement or a shoulder fly as well. So we do some varieties there that to really kind of develop rotator cuff control and a bit of endurance of the tissue.